Yo, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use Notion, how to create your own workspace, database, how to customize it, how to make it effective to you. I'm not just going to give you plug and play systems, but I'm going to teach you how to create a system that you can use, and now you're going to have the skill set to use Notion to create your own systems for your own agency, for your own personal life, so that you can use these skills to grow and decentralize yourself and make lots of money along the way, okay? So we're going to start by keeping it kind of simple. Maybe in the future I'll have more advanced guides, but in this video it's going to be more basics. In this video we're going to cover how to create a company hub, a content planner, and a to-do list, and teach you, over the way you're going to learn how to make a form for onboarding your clients. So like a client creator hub. I'm going to teach you how to do everything. The video is going to be 20 to 30 minutes long. I'm going to drop lots of videos, lots of value, and it's going to be a full walkthrough. And by the end of this video, you're going to be able to go on your own and create your own version of Notion. I use Notion every single day. My whole team uses Notion. I'll drop some snapshots on the screen right now of what my Notion looks like. Boom, boom. Content calendar, client management hub. Okay, so now we have all these different things, and now you can kind of understand the importance of Notion, okay? So I'm gonna put myself down here, and basically I've created a new workspace, okay? So I'm gonna create for work with my team. We are a project management team. I don't wanna do any of this, so I'm just gonna click this and we'll delete it. Okay. Continue. Okay, welcome to Notion. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you're going to rename your database to your company's name. I like to rename this is, let's say the company's name is saleshome.io. This is your main page, okay? So I'm going to start fresh, delete everything. So the first thing you need to understand about Notion, it's a database and it's an open database. Let me just shrink this a little bit so you can see everything. Okay, perfect. So as you see, we have the team spaces, workspaces, all this good stuff. Okay, so this is actually a team space right here, and this is where the home is going to be. And then here is a page that I automatically created for us. We're going to delete. Okay, so now we have the home. So the first thing you need to understand was when you click slash will open you up to all the different customization options inside of Notion. Inside of here, you can have create new pages, databases, links to other pages inside of other databases, headings, bullet lists, number lists, toggle heading lists. So in this example, I'm going to do a toggle heading list. So you can search it. I'm going to do toggle heading, and I'm going to do quick links. I always have this at the top of my databases because it makes it look nice, and if you have important links, you can put them at the top. You can also color it. In this case, I'm going to make it purple. You click this, now you can add anything you want here. You can add emails, phone numbers. If you do this, you can do slash and you can do a page, and inside of here you can have a new page called employee database. Now if you want to create an employee database, you can do slash database inline, and you're going to have a database where you can put all your employees here. First thing we're going to create is we're going to create a to-do list, okay? So for the to-do list, what we're going to do is we're going to create a database. So we're going to go do slash, and we're going to go down to database. So there's two different types of database. There's an inline database, which means it's like this. It will be automatically added to your page. Or there's a database that's a full page. It's going to create a new page, and it's going to be linked here, okay? There's a big difference between the two, and it's all personal preference. What I like to do most of the time is I like to just make a page. Whoopsies. So I create a page, and then I drag my inline database into the page, and then you can do to-do list. You understand? Yes, sir. Okay, so to-do list. The nice thing about Notion is you can fully customize everything however your business runs and operates, and you can also have other people collaborate on the pages with you for a very cheap price as well. It's not like Airtable where you have to pay $30 per member. It's like basically free, and if you want someone to have access to everything, it's going to be about like $10 a month. Okay, so here we're gonna name this task name. Then there's something called properties. It's like a spreadsheet. You have a spreadsheet, you have each row at the top. So here we're going to have a due date, status. So it'll be not started, in progress, and done. Due date, and we'll do priority, okay? So we'll do low, medium, high, urgent. On status, you can also have a status for stuck, because sometimes the task gets stuck, okay? Edit property, I'm gonna put the stuck down here, stuck, and you can even change the color to red. Okay, you guys understand? Pretty simple. Okay, so now basically, you also want to add an assignee, assign to, because let's say you're creating tasks for yourself, you want to assign yourself to the task, but what you can also do is you can have your team members assigned here. So let's see if I have anyone here. I don't have anyone inside this database, so I can't assign anyone, but you can basically assign all of these tasks to a certain person, okay? Okay, the next thing I want to show you guys, it's a simple little thing. If you come here, automations, we can't do automations on this plan because it's a new account and it's not paid, but you can do an automation so that every time you assign a task to someone, they get a notification or an email on their computers. They know they've been assigned a task and they need to get it done. So what I do in my agency is we have different team members get assigned a task and they get a notification on their phone phone and they get an email. So now they know I have assigned them something to do and they will get on it and they will have a due date with a priority. Even better, if you want to take it to the next level, I had this app on my computer called Amy. It's right here. What it is, it's a calendar scheduling app where you assign your tasks into your database, you add the urgency level, you add the due date, and it will automatically go into your calendar on Google and add it to your thing for you. So now we have our to-do list, and you can add an emoji here. Now we want to have a client CRM, client management / database inline. Let's name it the same thing. Client name. I'm going to make this simple because everyone's business is a little bit different. Okay, I understand. Here I'm going to do age, client email, client phone number. Tell me a little bit about yourself. So every business, most of them at least agencies, you have onboarding questions for all your clients. Okay, so your onboarding clients, you select all of your onboarding form questions into here. You can even do multi-select. Where is it? Boom. Let's say gym, fitness, video games, books, reading, sports, boxing, football, all these different things. You could say, what are you interested in? Don't mind my spelling, guys. Like, I'm just doing this quickly for you guys for free, okay? So now what you can do is you can create different views, okay? So inside of here, you can do a form. You start the form from scratch, and you will say, client onboarding form. Welcome to saleshome.io, please. Okay, now you basically, when you send them a client, you're going to send them this form and they're going to fill it in. And you can customize this form fully, okay? You want to make it so anonymous responses can be there. I'm going to copy the link and let's test it out. Hayden Borden, 21, management.com. I'm not going to add my real phone number, guys, so don't fucking call this number. I mean, you can call them if you want. I'm interested in these things. I am 21 years old today. Submit the form. Boom. Let's go back to Notion. Go to table, and all my information got filled. So now you have your client management hub with all the information. But let's say you want to manage more. You want to manage more, okay? So see how this is empty. You can basically keep customer information, customer notes. You can keep a whole bunch of shit here, okay? So let me show you what I like to do. So you can create a template for every single page that is created. Okay. So now we have a template, and we're going to say new client portal. And inside here, let's say we want to have, okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to create a content calendar inside of here, okay? So I was going to teach you guys how to make a content calendar. Now I'm going to show you guys how to write the content calendar at the same time as putting it into your form for your client manager. You can also create the same content calendar for your own personal use as well, okay? So this is all customizable stuff that you can play around with. So in this case, I'm going to say new client content calendar. Okay, so now we want to make a board. So boom, now we have 3 different things here. You see? Now I'm going to go ChatGPT real quick because ChatGPT is the greatest. I'm going to say, create me a template for video planning. If you guys are using Notion all the time, tell ChatGPT you're using Notion and it's going to like format it so much better so you can actually like use it properly. Okay, no, honestly, the first one's better, okay? You can customize it like however the fuck you want. So you create a template, new video idea, paste it here. So every time you create a new page, new video idea, everything is here. So now you can just fill in everything as you're planning it. So you don't need to do the same work twice, okay? Not started, in progress. Now we need to change these things, okay? So settings, layout, give me one moment, bear with me. Okay, it's gonna be in group, I think. Okay, group. Okay, so we have to edit the status, okay? So not started, scripting, scripted. And this is fully customizable depending on your content progress, right? So here you could say recorded, editing, repurposing. Okay, so you can have all these different things and you can order it however you want. So scripting, scripted. Okay, so now you have all of your video ideas here. Now, if you're personal branding yourself, you have all these different video ideas. You dump them here. You brain dump yourself. You dump all your video ideas here so before you forget about it. You can even add automation on your iPhone. So every single time you can link this database to your Notion database and you go on your phone, you click a fucking button and automatically it gets opened, creates a new page, you type in your video idea. It's that simple. And then once you're scripting it, you put it into here. Once you're finished your script, you put it here. Once you record the video and you have to edit it, you put it recorded. Once you start editing it, you put it here. Once you post it, you put it here and you add the link so you can track everything. On here as well, you can even add things like views, date, posted. You can add, let's say you have someone doing it for you, you can have created time, last edited time, ID if you're tracking it, and created by. Everything is trackable and customizable on Notion. So now let's go back to the Client Management Hub and see what we have created. So let's say a new client comes in. We gotta set this as active again. So here, set as default for all views. Boom. Now we open this. Oh, You don't want to fill it in beforehand. So basically what we would do here is we'll go here, we'll edit this. We're going to delete all of these, set it to board view. We can even do and you can add anything here. So like, let's say you have like resources. I'm actually going to hook you guys up with a template, maybe some different templates I've come across over time, so you can use them and put them into your thing. But anything you want here, you can have. You can have content requests. You can have monthly content requests, weekly content requests. You could say content request August, June, July. Is it done? Is it in progress? New content list, boom, boom, boom. You can do it for basically everything. You can track Facebook ads through here. There's so many things you can do. This is just like one application. You can use these applications for yourself, and I'll also show you what I do in my business so you guys can understand how to do it, okay? So far we created a to-do list and we created a client management hub, and I'll teach you how to create new pages and forms for onboarding your clients. I've also taught you how to do some formatting, okay? The next thing I want to show you how to do is you can link, okay, so you do database, inline, you can link it to a database. You don't need to create a new database every time, so you can do client management hub. And let's say on your home database, you want to have a gallery of all your clients. You can make it so you can set the banner image of all your clients' faces or their logos here. And on your client management hub, all of their faces are going to show up. It's actually really interesting and cool. And you can edit everything. So from here, you can like change the card size to small, fit to image. So you can turn it off. Page content, page cover, you can add the cover. Cover is going to show up. You see? Very simple. If you want to split things up, you can do /line and you get a nice little divider. So now you can divide things up. In your quick links, you can drag and drop these right here. So this is just an introduction to Notion. I get lots of questions on a day-to-day basis. It's like, bro, give me your Notion template. Yo, that's so awesome. How do you do this? So I'm basically making this video for you guys and for everyone else that wants to learn Notion to use it for your own business. I know everyone I talk to is fascinated about Notion, so this is the easiest way for me to pass my skills on to you. So don't get complicated with Notion. You're going to learn more over time. Yeah, over time, you're going to learn how to use this tool very efficiently and effectively. Now, you can also create multiple workspaces and multiple pages, but in this video, we're only going to have one. Let me show you guys a quick example of what my personal Notion looks like. So we have Myra Management, and we have all these different pages. This is the Myra Management home. I'm going to blur out lots of things on here, so you guys won't be seeing anything, but here are all my different clients at the bottom. We have creator management, so we have Reddit, the creator management hub, internal database with like private information we don't want the other team to say. We have a hub for the creators only to get their resources. We have a chatting department, so we have chatting, all these different databases. We have these marketing databases. I'm going to be blurring out lots of these different things. I don't want you guys to see my operations, like what we're doing, but I just want you to understand the point of Notion and how it can be used to grow your business, okay? Internal database, meeting planner. So I can show you this actually. We have every single meeting that we have to plan in the business. We have the meeting date, the status of the meeting, who created it, who has the meeting. Then we put the recording of the meeting inside of there, so we track all of the meeting. Here's my content calendar. So you don't have to like format it like this. You can format it just like this if you think this is easier. You can even have a calendar view and link it to your Google Calendar to make it even easier for you. I have password, SOPs on how to do everything, client management, training sheets for other people. We even have links to accounting. So we have all of our accounting sheets all linked here. So like when it's time to do accounting, it's super easy for me. Just come here, click the link instead of going to my Google Drive and searching through my Google Drive for everything I need to do. Everything is straightforward and simple. But yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you guys got a good understanding of Notion and you have some ideas sparking in your head of what different systems you can create inside of your business. If you guys enjoyed this video and got some value from it, please drop me a like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I'm going to be dropping lots more videos in the future around general business, teamwork, leadership, management, agency management, lots of different things. Follow me on Instagram. DM me from my private Telegram networking group on Instagram at Hayden Borden. And thank you guys. Subscribe.